Testing, testing, testing. Good morning. My name is Tim Hunter. I'm a member of the Board of Trustees. My pronouns are he, him. There's a lot going on here at UUCA, and there are many places to find information such as newsletter, Instagram, Facebook, website, common area TV, bulletin boards. If you're new, you may also fill out and return a blue card in the seat pocket near you to be added to our email list and Realm, the online extension of our community. Here are a few specific things that are coming up. Today is the 21st, I believe, right? Yes. Good Trouble meeting team rescheduled from 12:28 will happen today at 12:05 p.m. December 24th at 5:30 p.m. Our Christmas Eve worship and cookie exchange. Please join us for our biggest service of the year. Consider bringing some tasty treats to share. There are a few different things going on today as well. I think that today is the parent group meeting right after church, a potluck. There's also our BIPOC meeting that will be held at, where is it, Tranya? Clean Eats. It's at Clean Eats. So BIPOC stands for Black, Indigenous, People of Color. If you have any questions about if you fall into that category, then you probably don't. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can show up, but if you have questions, then probably shouldn't show up. So other announcements are on the back of our order of service. Services will begin shortly. Thank you.
Welcome everyone to UUCA Augusta, and happy Yule to everyone. It's a little bit before Christmas, so we're going to talk about Yule a lot today. And here our mission is to create a beloved community, acting together with compassion, reason, and respect, empowering us to promote a just society. My name is Chris. I use he, him, and today I'm co-creating this service with my wonderful wife, Dominique, the UUCA choir, led by Dixon, the talented folks back there making sure that you can all hear me in our tech deck, and everyone here and online. We're all shaping this moment together. In honor of this sacred moment and respect for each other, I'd like to take this moment to ask you all to put your devices on worship mode. You can find that, it's also called silent. All right. If you are a first-time visitor today, we encourage you to stop by the greeters table following the service to get more acquainted with our church. Our membership coordinator, Fern Smith, would love to chat with you and find out about your interests. There's also a blue card in the seat back in front of you that can be a great guide for that conversation. Additionally, after this service, you are invited and welcome to join us for coffee and snacks in the common room. Existing community members will know newcomers by green or red name tags. Different colors indicate how comfortable folks are with engaging with new people. Green means, come on up, say hi, what's going on, we'll talk about the day. Red means, I'll say hi, maybe we move a little bit slower. And they'd like to get to know folks more slowly. For everyone on Zoom, please consider staying online after the service to chat and connect with each other. Whether you're here in person, joining us virtually, we welcome and celebrate all of who you are. Welcome to Yule. It's the shortest day of the year. I remember being here about a year ago for our first service in front of everyone. I want to thank you all for your tolerance and your support. Yule is an interesting holiday in the pagan calendar. When I learned about it when I was in training, it was considered a beginning of the year. It was considered the end of the year, and it was considered a portion of the year that restarted after a break in the concept of time. Weird stuff, right? But I learned that it was both the end and the beginning. I found this concept of non-linear or cyclical time to be interesting. And so I offer you this from one of my favorite fantasy series, the abridged words of Robert Jordan. The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass. Memory fades to legend, which fades to myth, which fades. In this age, a wind rose from the west. The wind was not the beginning, for there are neither beginnings nor endings to the wheel, but it was a beginning. If you could stand in body or spirit for our opening hymn, Mother Earth, Beloved Garden.
Good morning. My name is Pat Lynn Chase, she, her. I'm with the pastoral care team. We all have joys and sorrows come into our lives from time to time, but somehow during the holiday season, they all seem to impact us.
I'm shorter. Now's the time in our service where we take a moment for quiet contemplation, prayer, meditation, whatever version of this time works for you, a moment of silence. So we'll just find a comfortable seat, whatever feels right in your body. You can feel free to gently close your eyes if that feels safe in this moment, or simply soften your gaze. Let's take a slow, steady breath in through the nose and release it fully through the mouth. Again, we'll inhale, drawing in calm and presence, and exhale, allowing our bodies to soften. I invite you to take this moment to notice the quiet of the season, the way the winter invites stillness, rest, and reflection. In nature, the earth appears to sleep, yet beneath the surface, life is quietly preparing to return. If comfortable, I invite you to draw your awareness to the image of a small light. Perhaps it is a candle flame, or a sunrise just beginning, or the faint glow on the horizon just before dawn. This light does not rush. It simply is, steady, patient, and persistent. With each breath, imagine this light growing just a little stronger, not overwhelming the darkness, but gently coexisting with it. A reminder that light and shadow are both a part of our natural rhythm of life. As you continue to breathe, consider what this light means to you. Perhaps it's hope, renewal, compassion, clarity, or connection. Whatever arises is perfect and enough. As we take a few moments of silence together, I invite you to reflect on what light you might be ready to welcome back into life. What warmth, truth, or possibility is slowly returning. Bring that light within. Imagine it settling deep within you, in your heart, your breath, and your presence. And we'll take a moment together. Yule, friends, and blessed be. There's no cool transition because this next part's on me too. So, as I begin today's invitation to generosity, I want to throw out what inspired my brief reflection. I've had some people mention the pagan practices that also occur in the UU space, and I've been thinking about their similarities and what bonds them. So, at this turning point of the year, we find ourselves in a moment that is both ancient and deeply present. Yule marks the longest night, the pause before the light begins its slow return. For some, this season is centered in earth-based tradition, the honoring of the cycles, rest, and renewal, and of the quiet promise that's held within the darkness. For others, it's a human story, an acknowledgement that even in our coldest, hardest seasons, we endure, we adapt, and we hold hope. Here in our UU space, those two understandings meet. Our principles remind us of the inherent worth and dignity of every person, of the interdependent web of all existence of which we are all a part. Pagan tradition speaks to this same truth, just using a slightly different language. One of seasons and soil, of death giving way to new life, of the sacredness found not above us, but within us, and around us, and between us. Different paths, different words, shared wisdom. Yule teaches that renewal does not arrive all at once. The light does not blaze back into the sky overnight. It returns gradually, almost imperceptibly at first, because many small shifts, taken together, change everything. And this is the spirit of our offering. When we give today, we are participating in that slow return of the light. Each gift, no matter the size, is an act of trust that what we offer together sustains this community, strengthens our shared values, and helps ensure that compassion, justice, and belonging continue to grow and thrive here. In a world that often feels fractured and uncertain, our collective generosity becomes a quiet but powerful declaration that we, together, believe in renewal. We believe in one another, and we know that what we build here together matters. As the plate comes around, may you give in whatever way feels most aligned for you, with gratitude for what has been, with hope for what is coming, and with the understanding that even the smallest gift can help the light return. Blessed be the turning. May we continue to walk together. Cash and checks are gratefully received, or you may use text to give using the information about to appear on the screens. With the ushers, please come forward.
Sing Pass on the Light, excuse me, should be coming up on the screen soon. Oh, sorry, the choir.
Shield its light.
We thank you for your generosity.
I'm a little bit taller. Sorry, I forgot my glasses. I'm getting used to having to bring my eyeballs with me, so bear with me a little bit. Anybody who was around last year, we got up and talked about the epic battle of the solstice. We talked about the battle between the Holly King and the Oak King for the hand of the goddess to move the wheel forward. This year, we're going to drop it down from the cosmic scale to something a little bit closer to home. Specifically, the little patch of woods behind my house, and the little patch of woods that is currently sitting in my living room. My cats often look at me and wonder why I confuse them by bringing a green thing inside and putting little balls on it that look like toys, and then yell at them when they climb it and smack at it, like cats do. But it begs the question, why do we bring greenery inside during this time? It's a very, I'm going to use the word pagan, use earth-centered, it's a very nature-based concept, right? And it goes towards symbolism, like so many things that we don't necessarily realize go towards symbolism in today's day and age. Symbols speak to our deep mind, the one that doesn't necessarily use or even understand the concept of language. It speaks to a deep knowing. Evergreen trees symbolize endurance, resilience, life. Pine trees, hemlock trees, whatever green tree you're seeing outside, they do not bend to winter's cold. They don't bend to snow building up on them. And looking out my back door, I see the skeletons of maples, but proudly defiant pines. The main themes that go along with Yule are rebirth, hope, and renewal. But evergreen trees or Christmas trees or Yule trees speak to hardiness. They speak to a part of our brain and spirit that knows it can withstand hard, desperate times. They don't try to run from them like those maples I mentioned earlier. They don't deny they exist like a hibernating bear. The evergreen experiences every moment of the difficulties of winter and continues on, despite, or perhaps to spite, the conditions around it. The evergreen isn't a symbol of hope. It's not a symbol of rebirth. It's a symbol of stubbornness. A reminder that though shit happens, life is not always comfortable, we too will survive until the warmth comes again. We will endure.
If anyone knows anything about sacred stubbornness, it's that guy. Just throwing it out there. Mine's a little less on the nose, but here we are again. On the longest night of the year, we gather here in our sacred space. The world outside grows quieter now, and the sun lingers low in the sky. And for one long, deep moment, darkness holds its place. For thousands of years, humans have noticed this night. Long before doctrine or denomination, our ancestors took time to pause, watching the fire, counting the stars, listening for the promise that light would return. They knew something that we are still learning. Darkness is not the enemy of the light. It's the place where light is born. We live in a culture that rushes us past the darkness, past the moments of grief, rest, uncertainty, and the necessary pauses that life truly requires of us. We are encouraged to stay bright, stay productive, just push through. Everything will be fine, just keep it moving. But winter does not hurry. It doesn't meet our desired timeline. The earth rests. Seeds lie dormant, and trees, even the stubborn ones, draw their strength inward. And so should and do we. Each of us have known long nights of the Spirit, times of loss, exhaustion, transition, or quiet unraveling. Moments where the way forward felt uncertain and unclear, and when hope was something we had to hold on to, that we had to remember rather than simply feel. Yet the darkness has wisdom for us. It teaches patience. It invites honesty. And it offers, if we are willing to accept it, time of restoration. It reminds us a lesson that I still struggle to learn, which is that rest is not failure, and taking time to pause in sacred stillness is not giving up. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, something shifts. The solstice does not arrive with fanfare. There's no trumpet blast, no sudden blaze of daylight. We're not suddenly back on the beach in swimsuits. It's just the softest whisper of turning. One more moment of sun. One small sign of return. And this is the nature of hope. It rarely arrives all at once. More often, it comes quietly, as a breath that feels just a little easier than the last, as a moment of clarity, and as the simple realization that even when it's hard, we are still here. The returning light does not erase the darkness. It coexists with it. It grows because of it. This season invites us to ask, what light lives within us? What's waiting to be tended? Perhaps it is the light of compassion for ourselves or for someone we struggle to understand. Perhaps it is the light of courage, the kind that allows us to take one seemingly small step forward. Perhaps it is the light of that rest, that renewal, or joy returning slowly after a very difficult year. Whatever form it takes, however slowly it reemerges, your light matters. And yet it does not have to shine alone. A single flame is beautiful, the way it flickers and dances, but it's fragile. But many single flames brought together create warmth. They bring light. Together, they illuminate the way. And this is the power of our community. This is what we do. All of our lights together. They are the promise at the heart of our faith. None of us carry our lights by ourselves, and together, we light the way. Thank you.
If you would stand in body or spirit for our closing hymn, Green. The words will be appearing on your screen right now. It's like magic.
Every
closing words come today from an author named Thomas Prower. Darkness is one of the most powerful detriments to our advancement in life. However, whether it be the darkness on a moonless night, darkness in a room with no windows, or even darkness held within ourselves, darkness does not actually harm us. It has no actual power. Darkness just encourages us to harm ourselves with our thoughts and minds. We imagine monsters or horrors waiting to pounce. Why is it less valid to imagine friends or delight lying in wait?